Welcome back everyone, Dirch here, and I've got another Borderlands 3 weapon preview for you, and this one is the Hail. As you can see, this is a fire gun with splash damage like Hails in the past, but what is weird is this is a Dahl. I don't know what I think about that, and honestly, I don't love it. Now, I do love this skin with that moving fire, like all around it too. I mean, look at it on the stock, on the grit. I mean, this is a beautiful Hellfire. But it's Dahl. No, I'm not saying that because I do not like Dahl. I'm saying that because the Hellfire is maybe the most quintessential Maliwan gun we've ever had. So making it another manufacturer just seems so wrong. Let's go kill some enemies and then look at the gun and see what it does. But yeah, I'm torn on this one quite a bit. Now, there are a lot of shields in this area, and this thing is only in fire, so that might give me some trouble. So I might be chucking extra storm fronts. So once I get past the shields, of course that guy's also armored. It burns through flesh good, not so much on the shields. So that guy goes down. Now, it should be decent on the pet, because this thing should be putting out a lot of dots. It does have splash damage, so you get those double hits. I'm going to get my storm fronts off here, and see if I can more efficiently kill. And you can see when the shield is dropped, it is pretty efficient on the flesh. But part of the problem with this game is, once you get towards endgame, there's not a lot of flesh-only enemies outside of creatures, and the creatures kind of die to anything. A lot of the bosses are flesh only. Ooh, all right. So for that guy, I definitely want to strip his shield. All right, you lost your shield. You die, and this guy should die pretty well. Although for a badass and a fire-only weapon, it's not blowing my mind. So let's take a look at this Hellfire. Now compare it to do I still have those, or did I get rid of them? So dot damage 693 we've seen isn't impressive, and the Hellfire is also supposed to be the dot gun. So 663, it's more than some dots, but it's not as much as a lot we've seen. I mean, again, 1295 here is a good dot. I think this is a special dot, but a lot of them, this is kind of the higher point that I've seen. So I don't really get the Hellfire in this game, and I'm not really that happy about it. The one I have, it's full auto, or full auto with the exact same scope. It's kind of weird. So nothing changes. Let's go ahead and look at the parts here. So I've got better reload time there, accuracy, accuracy bloom. So splash damage radius here on the barrel, elemental chance, and elemental damage. So that's the weird thing, is that elemental damage, I'm not feeling that. Fire rate, very good. More fire rate, some damage, fire rate. 32 in the meg. So something just seems off here on the Hellfire. So Gearbox, if you're watching, and I probably need to promote this to them, is something's off here. Because your overall damage is low, your dot damage is low. Hellfire, it seems just all wrong right now. In the splash damage radius, I was just using the Wester gun, and that had 75 radius, so the Wester gun seems like more of a Hellfire than the Hellfire. If I got a fire Wester gun, that's my Hellfire in this game, not this. Which is weird, right? Alright, well, let's move on and just, see how it keeps doing. On the final boss, I'm probably going to have to chuck a bunch of Stormfronts to rip his shield and then use this thing. But this thing is not Hellfire. It just isn't. I mean, the 60 splash is okay, but it's not great. Especially when I had 75 on all of my Wester guns. The Wester guns had better dot damage. Now, I think this has got a better dot chance. Actually, let me just double check that. 23% chance. That's not even that. Man, this thing is... It's all... Oh, shit. So, I'm going to have to... he's a fire enemy. I'm not going to be able to kill him with the Hellfire. Now, the dot chance does seem to be higher than what's listed on the card, but I can't really confirm that. So maybe there's some things I'm missing with this gun, but it's one gun I am not impressed with so far, and I'm kind of a little upset about it. Like I said, once I get those dots rolling, it seems to bring them down pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, who are you? Whoa, I'm gonna need to get out of here. Yeah, I put myself in a bad spot there. That was all on me. Why won't you die? Now my pet got me up. Alright, you've got to go away. And of course the Stormfront's not going to focus on him. And you've got a shield. Alright, I'm going to have to be a little more strategic here. So you guys should have lost your shields. So yeah, once I burn through his shield, pretty good. Oh, then he had radiation on him, so he blew up super fast. Radiation is a more powerful buff than people are talking about. And I don't see a lot of people using it that well, like we use Slag in Borderlands 2. And that could be part of the mayhem thing. That's why I want to kind of experiment with some of his rift builds. Because it's kind of like my phase lock to a point where you can just get radiation out on demand without swapping weapons. Or maybe I want to find a cool radiation grenade or something. I don't know. But it definitely ups your DPS when you spread it out there. But yeah, fire-only guns are a little more restricted in this game because of... Alright, so I'm just going to chuck a few of these out there to start stripping shields. Oh, and I've got a flamethrower heavyweight, so I'm going to have to switch guns here because the fire won't do anything to him. I can't see anything. Alright, so back to the Hellfire. That is the, where are you? The wagon wheel I just got in the last video. I don't love the scope on this one I got either. Kind of makes it a bit hard to see. The thing does have a good fire rate. So let's see if I can strip some shields with my birds so I can more effectively kill these guys. I said I like the splash damage, but I've seen just bigger on similar guns. I want to shoot your backpack. Alright, Dot's gonna kill you. Put the barrel down, Jabber. You got no one to throw it at. And I am burning through a decent chunk of ammo here. But I am shooting a lot of shields with fire because I'm trying to show off this gun, and it's not that great against shields. Alright, so let's go check out these ratchets here. These guys should melt to this super fast. As they do. But it still takes a few shots. I mean, in an SMG, it shouldn't be like a one-shot killer, but a big fire gun like this should, I guess there it did. Let him burn. Where is this guy? Let's see, is that gonna kill him? It is. But there, those guys didn't take the dot, and with all those shots and the splash damage, it should be easier to apply a dot, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm starting being so negative on this, guys. I try not to be this way, but I really am not happy with the Hellfire in this game. I'm sure there's ways to crank it up with like dot skills and stuff, but it's just, it's lacking, and its identity has kind of been changed from what it should be, which isn't really cool either. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I am getting those dot kills with it. Now, it should do good on him.
It's time to fight.
As those dots just keep rolling, and he is flashed, so he's weak to all this. So it's not like it's useless, and I don't want to portray that. It's just not what it should be, and it's the dots need to be higher. The splash damage probably needs to be 75, or I'd even be fine with 100, but 75 for an SMG is pretty good. If the Western gun is that, this should be that. Yeah, much higher. I guess I'll run by that barrel this time because that just messes with it. But much higher dot and dot damage.
This is a glorious hunt.
Hey, that's a perfect example. So look at this. 1,000 damage on the dot. 19% chance. So let's just compare these. So 23 to 19 on the chance. But 1,000 to that. And let's look at these parts again. See if we have any elemental effect chance parts. Not really. So the dot in the Hellfire just doesn't seem special. Like, at all. That just, it's kind of mind-boggling to me. I mean, it's the dot SMG. Splash damage should definitely be a part of it as well, but it's a dot SMG without an impressive dot. That's not the right brand. So why? Just why on all of it? So let's see if I have a good shotgun in my backpack. If not, I will just whip out all the Stormfronts for the final boss. But I've got some things to take care of in the meantime.
Let them hear your rage. Weak. All of you are weak.
And again, let the Stormfront do some work. I do have the regenerating grenades perk, so I'm not that worried about chucking some grenades out here. Alright, who's chasing me? That was a shock guy, I believe. Which means he's not threatening. That's the good news. Because I have a transformer on, so he does not really worry me. He's just going to recharge my shield. Well, yeah, so here's a guy who's weak to fire. And it's taking, I mean, he is a badass, but this gun should rip through him pretty good, and it doesn't. So that's a good example of the issue with it. Alright, I'm going to deal with you up here first. Alright, I'm definitely going to start chasing ammo. So I'm going to chuck some Stormfronts, just be a little more ammo conscious here. And chuck birds. That was a lot of white guns. Alright, I gotta do a little lap around here. And that's not a great case for guns kind of getting a little bit low. That's one of the reasons I like to run full maps, so you can kind of see the overall effect on these guns and how they work. You guys gonna put cryo on me? I want to find a longbow Stormfront. This whole lob thing is not my jam. So, like I said, when I get rid of their shields and just deal with the flesh, pretty good. Oh shit, that's not good. You die first. I do love my pet being able to second wind me. But look at that, on that commando, this fire gun, when his shield's gone, it's taking multiple mags. And it's got a big magazine, and I can add to my magazine, so...
See if my knife fits in your skull.
Yeah, not ideal.
Pocket rats.
Let's see how well the dots take him. So they do tick him down for a while, they stay on there, didn't finish him off. It is great for my pet, like I said. All those dots out there do a great job of keeping him alive. Compared to the Unforgiven. Although the Unforgiven, man, those hits healed him pretty well. I like how Iridium's not really a problem in this game. It's kind of all over. What's my Iridium at right now in this character? Yeah, almost 3,000. I've bought all the heads and skins.
Yes, into the fray.
Alright, so get his shield down. Really, that was more Stormfront than Hellfire.
And be reborn to the hunt.
And they're gone. Okay. So, what am I going to do on this boss other than chuck Stormfronts on him? Let's get a shock. Do I have a shock weapon here? I don't want to use that. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm going to get some of these other out of my backpack. I guess I can't. Alright, so that goes Hellfire to shocking AA. That should help strip the shield. I'm not going to bother trying to strip a shield with this thing. That would be silly. Okay, Hellfire time. And I caught a dot. That's not great. But you can see what I was talking about with the dot for my pet. He was just hitting my pet there. My pet was just fine. Oh, that's not good. And I should be able to get up here. Oh, my pet died. Oh, my pet's alive. Where did he come up here? Where is he? Looks like he's on top of me. I don't see him. There he is. That's a lot of cryo all over the map. I do not like that. Alright, so part of this is just the fight is not going well. Alright, you need to go away. You just need to die, though. So once I got rid of the shield, he's able to go down pretty well. Like I said, it's not a useless gun. It's just missing its identity, in my opinion. And as being one of the most iconic guns in Borderlands, I would argue the Hellfire. That's kind of sad. And that's where my kind of problems lie. It's not just a gun. It's one of the guns of the entire franchise. It's been in every single game. And, yeah. They just didn't treat it right. No, I don't think you can go back and... I mean, I guess they could if they wanted. Go and change it to a Maliwan. I don't see that happening, but... please, Gearbox, at least let's bring the identity back to this gun. Make the splash at least 75 radius. So, I mean, the Wester gun isn't a better Hellfire. And increase the dot damage on it, like for real. It needs it. It deserves it. It is one of the most classic guns for a reason. And it'd be cool to treat it more that way. Who's left? Yeah, I'm just gonna finish him, and that'll be the video. I'm not gonna go on and keep killing enemies. It has me less excited. So let me know what you guys think of the Hellfire. Am I wrong in my take on this? Am I right? How are your thoughts on it? Maybe you don't care about the Hellfire as much, but I got a feeling a lot of people do, because it is the Hellfire. That's it. Signing out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are not yet subscribed. Hit the notification bell if you are, so you know when I keep posting these videos. Leave comments below on what you think about the video and the gun. And follow me on all the social media stuff. So thanks once again, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.